right, boys and girls, this is the week of May 11th through May 15th. So I'm going to show you what this week's assignments will look like. I started off in a student's email so you can see what your email should look like. Remember, to get there, you hit the waffle and go to Gmail. Once you are there, you can see that today there are 2 new things posted in your classroom. Mrs. Headington sent you a new assignment called Author Study. Melanie Watt, she's the author we're going to look at this week. And also another new material, not assignment, just a new material to use is the math slides for the week. So let's head back over to our waffle and go to our classroom so we can see our weekly schedule. All right, once you click your classroom, you belong to 4 different ones. Let's click Mrs. Headington's class. And we know that this is the ugly way to view anything, so we're going to click classwork at the top instead of stream. After you click classwork, the first thing that comes up and the most important thing is your weekly schedule for this week. Click on that, open it up, and it'll bring up your weekly schedule that'll link you to anything that you might need to go to. There's not a whole lot different this week, so we should be able to kind of go through this quickly. Monday, it's laid out the same it's always been. Reading, writing, math, phonics, spelling is optional. Always 15 minutes of iReady reading. Read 1 Raz Kids book a day, pass the quiz. And this week, here's the one new thing, the author study. Listen to the story by Melanie Watt called Scaredy Squirrel. Now, you were all assigned your own slides, so it'll link you to your Google Classroom. And as you can see, this student, it gives her directions. It says, click on the slides, listen to a story by Melanie Watt each day. On Monday and Thursday, you will be completing a follow-up activity of the story you listened to. Just type directly in the slides that were assigned to you. On Friday, May 15th, turn them into Miss Headington. So over here it says your work. Do not turn it in, you didn't do it yet. Please open it up. Once you have it open, you can learn a little bit about Melanie Watt and who she is, where she comes from, and some of her favorite things. Here's another slide with just a little more information about her and some interesting facts. But as you can see on day 1, Monday, you're going to listen to the story Scaredy Squirrel. Once you play and listen to it, it says listen and then type your response in the next slide. So you'll go to the next slide. I can type right in there. Show me typing. And I'm going to type in the next one as well. My response. If by chance you accidentally delete your text box like I just did, you're going to go up to this square that has a T in it that says text box. Click it. Take it to where you want to go and just make yourself a new one. Just like that. And then you'll be able to type back into it. All right? And you have those every day this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I give you an extra day on Friday to finish in case you didn't have a chance to listen to one. Okay? Once you're done with that in your classroom, you can turn it into your teacher. Okay? This assignment is worth 20 points, and it is due on Friday, May 15th, as it tells you in the details. Okay, so let's go back to our weekly schedule. That's kind of just some reading for the week. Math for the week. Here's the math slides for the week. We're on lesson 28, which is fractions. So each day you will listen to a video that I have created, and you can try to solve along with me. So watch the video, try to solve with me, and then you're going to watch a little brain pop video, do 2 of your math workbook pages, and then your 15 minutes of iReady. Tuesday, watch the little video, play a little game called Fraction Fling, workbook pages, iReady minutes. So each day, just check in what you need to complete. Okay? And that should be your math for the week. Writing, we're continuing writing our narrative story. If you saw at the top, it is due Friday, May 15th. Your narrative story has to be turned into me. So again, if you go to your writing in the Google Classroom, it's linked to it. It'll take you to the slides. Okay. So the slides, if you want to view those. So the student can view her slides and create a story mountain if they haven't already. And also in the writing activity is the actual assignment itself, your narrative assignment. So it's a Google Doc. I'm going to click on this students. You can type right into the Google Doc the first part of your story. For example, messed it up. Sorry about that. Anytime you mess up, you can hit the back arrow. That was Miss Headington's fault. So I can just start typing. One day I went to the park. I notice in my details here, it does tell me it must be 3 to 5 sentences for each part. So I'd have to keep giving juicy details. And I need to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Okay. If I go back to the top of this assignment, I should be able to turn in my Google Classroom. That's where that turn in button you will see, turn in. This is worth 50 points and is due this Friday. So there's another thing to look out for. Let's see if there's anything else new. I believe it's all pretty much the same. We're going to continue the life cycle slides. We're going to do our first and second observation. So watch the funny videos of me and the caterpillars and me and the chrysalis. Make an observation. Continuing with phonics. And another observation will be done on Thursday in science. And then it does remind you on Friday, there's 2 things that should be turned in. I see them highlighted in yellow to remind me. I will be turning in those slides about Melanie Watt, our author study, and I'll be turning in my narrative writing. The check sheet at the bottom just reminds me things I have to get done this week, so you can review that if you would like. Another important thing is the district has told us that the last day of school will be May 22nd. So we will have this week, and then next week will be more of a very easy schedule where it's just kind of time for students to make up things that they did not get to complete. So we only have 2 more weeks left. Keep working hard. I'm so proud of you for doing your work and staying on task. I miss y'all like crazy, and have a great week.